What does dreaming about spells mean? Dreams about spellcasting are common since you may always want to have authority or influence over others. You may be the one casting the spell, or it could be someone else. It could be an evil person, a witch, or a friend. The charms can get hexed on you by a friend, or you can be hexing them on someone you know. Spellcasting can make you afraid because you may not know the outcome, especially if you casting it for the first time. Different cultures may have different views on spellcasting and magic. Some cultures may consider the act evil, and some may see it as beneficial. Your opinions about spellcasting may depend on the purpose of the spell. You can use spells to protect someone against expected threats to keep them safe. Spells can get used to gain control of someone or cause harm to someone. Your dreams about spellcasting may relate to how you feel about someone and how someone influences your life. Your dreams may mean you desire to fulfill your thoughts or emotions about someone. You may want to control, manipulate, destroy, or even harm someone. The person can also influence you by getting you angry, hostile, afraid, or even scared. What does dreaming about spells mean? Your dreams may have different meanings. These interpretations are discussed in this video. What does it mean to dream about magic and casting spells? Seeing the magic in the dream could symbolize a desire for authority over others. Maybe you feel that someone is not behaving well. You think they should check their manners to ensure they do not interfere with other people. You are ready to put them under your monitoring to ensure they mend their behavior. Dreaming about magic could also be your mind exploring themes of the unknown or the inexplicable. The dream could symbolize a sense of wonder, mystery, and the unknown in your waking life. For instance, a snake living in the grave of a relative comes to the house once in a while for water and house pests. You may think this is your dead relative's way to ensure your life is safe and peaceful. Dreaming of magical spells could represent your desire to escape reality for something extraordinary. Maybe you are an engineer and feel that building on the land is overrated. You want to try something new like building a glass house underwater. You think this idea may make you unique and may help you connect with the sea life. Alternatively, dreaming of magical spells could symbolize a need for change or a desire to manage a situation in your waking life. Maybe you feel that they will not go away without you participating in handling them. You are ready to undergo all the requirements to ensure the matter gets solved. You want to do away with it for a peaceful life. Magic can also be associated with self-expression. Dreaming about spells of magic could be a way for your mind to explore this theme and encourage you to tap into your sense of self. Maybe you are in court and have been accused wrongly. Your lawyer has been trying to defend you before the jury to prove your innocence. You think he has done enough for you, and you would also love to talk for yourself to air out your truth of the matter. Why is casting spells considered evil? The perception of spells and magic as evil often comes from cultural or religious beliefs. These beliefs view the use of magic as a violation of natural laws or an attempt to gain power over others in a way seen as undesirable or wrong. For example, you may cast a spell against someone because they are hindering your success. The curse intends to prevent this person from interfering with your plans. You may consider them a threat and decide to do away with them forever. In some stories, spellcasting gets portrayed as a way to harm others or bring about bad outcomes. These actions may get depicted as being in league with dark forces or malevolent spirits. For example, someone may have done you wrong, and you want to get back at them. You may look for a witch to help you cast a spell to cause them harm. You may think this is the best alternative rather than talking to them about what they did. In some cultures, curses and magic may also be associated with the supernatural or the occult. This association can cause a negative perception of these practices. Cult organizations get linked to the killing of others for blood. Imagine you wake up daily to go to work to generate wealth because you believe in hard work. Your job may be hectic and exhausting, but you find it fun because you learn. A friend, on the other hand, believes in cult organizations and is assured that taking the lives of others will make them rich. In many cultures, spellcasting is a traditional practice for many purposes. It may help bring about positive change and communicate with deities or spirits. It can also help in tapping into your inner power. Maybe you find someone disturbing, and you may want to silence them or keep them away. You may cast a spell to stop them from being around you. Keeping them away may be your only option to have your personal space and peace. How do different cultures view casting spells? In some cultures, sorcery and magic are seen as normal and accepted parts of daily life. They get used for many purposes, such as healing, protection, and divination. For instance, in some countries, witches are allowed. You may find people going to them for assistance. They may have banners with the type of spells they can cast for easy accessibility by interested clients. Other cultures view spells and magic with suspicion or fear. They may associate them with negative connotations, such as evil or the supernatural. For instance, you may find native witch doctors capable of performing spells that can cause harm to people. Since everyone is usually not of good motives, you may witness others going in to request hexes against their enemies. These types of spells are usually scary and may cause harm to the people intended. Spellcasting is vital to spiritual or religious practice in some traditions. They can get used to communicating with deities or other spiritual beings. In different cultures, spellcasting may be a way to harness the powerful nature of the world. It may have helped bring about positive change in your life. For instance, you are a witch and face a problem. You may perform hexes to help you link with your ancestral world for a discussion with the dead witches. You may be doing this for a solution to the problem you are facing or are about to face. There has been a greater acceptance of magic and the supernatural in popular culture. Spells and magic get portrayed positively in books, movies, and television shows. Maybe you had a sick brother, and the doctors didn't know the cause of his sickness. You then took him to a native doctor who did some spells that got him better. This act made you believe that alternative medicine is helpful. You accept that spell casting and other treatment options as existent. You can believe in the power of spells to bring about real-world change. For example, you may request magic to become rich, and your wish happens as requested. You are unaware of how it has happened. Whatever made it happen makes you believe that spellcasting is factual. You may feel that it positively influences your waking life and may accept it as a culture. What does it mean to dream of someone putting a spell on you? Dreaming about someone putting a spell on you could symbolize being controlled or manipulated by someone else in your waking life. Maybe the person wants to get something from you and would like to play games with you. They are willing to do whatever it takes, including playing with your mind, to ensure they get what they want. Your dream could relate to powerlessness or a lack of control in your waking life. Maybe you feel something is weighing you down in your waking life and can do nothing about it. You decide to let fate take its course because you are tired of fighting. A dream of somebody casting a spell on you could reflect destructive influences in your life. Maybe you are in a toxic relationship that has affected your thinking. You are negative towards everything in life because of your relationship. Dreams of being cast a spell may reflect anger or resentment towards someone or something. Maybe someone did something to you, and it has always affected you. Whenever you see that person, you feel like hurting them. Someone putting a spell on you in your dream could represent your desire to control your life or to feel powerful. Maybe you are restricted by someone and feel this needs to stop. You may be longing for a time when you can make decisions for yourself. You want to have your space and freedom. Alternatively, the dream could be a way for your subconscious mind to explore the idea of being influenced or affected by someone else's actions or words. Maybe you are always submissive to your husband even when he wrongs you. You feel you are under his control and may need to know your worth. What does it mean to dream of friends putting you under a spell? Dreams about friends putting you under a spell may reflect weakness in your waking life. The friends in the dream may symbolize people or situations in your life that are causing you to feel this way. Maybe you have delayed your rent payment, and your landlord has kicked you out. You don't know who to call for help. Your dream may symbolize being governed or influenced by your friend or other unrelated forces in some way. Maybe you are tired of getting told what to do. You would like to think and decide things by yourself. You feel that you don't need anyone to make decisions for you. Dreaming of friends casting a spell on you might symbolize your feelings and experiences with conflicts. You may be used to challenges in your relationships or other areas of your life. Maybe you have been a victim of an abusive relationship, and it impacted your thoughts on relationships. Anytime someone asks you to date them, you get hostile because of what you went through. The dream may symbolize being trapped or limited by your relationships with your friends. Maybe the best your friends can do is take you out or buy you alcohol. They can never organize your job opportunities to also progress in life. You feel that they are limiting your growth and aspirations in life. Friends casting spells on you in a dream may reflect being let down or betrayed by your friends. Maybe you did something and agreed that it would remain between you. Your friends, however, went ahead to spill whatever happened. Most of them were indirectly involved. What does it mean to dream of an evil person putting you under a spell? The dream of an evil spellcaster could reflect fear, anger, or mistrust towards someone in your waking life. The evil person in the dream could represent this person and your negative feelings toward them. Maybe someone always wishes you bad luck in your plans and makes you afraid of doing some things in your life. Dreams of spell casting by an evil person could be a way for your subconscious mind to process negative feelings. The evil person in the dream could symbolize an aspect of your personality. You may find this aspect distasteful or undesirable. Maybe you doubt yourself when doing something even when it's right. You find yourself making mistakes in your plans, and it worries you. An evil person casting spells in your dream may symbolize the danger of lack of knowledge. For example, you may be ignorant or unaware of the consequences of your actions even when they are dangerous. You may be causing harm without understanding the danger you are causing. You may consider it normal when others regard it as evil. The dream could also reflect weakness. Seeing an evil person putting you under a spell in the dream could symbolize a sense of danger or threat. Your dream could be a way for your mind to process these feelings and find a way to cope with them. For instance, you may have wronged someone, and they have been planning for revenge. Your dream may mean you need to apologize before it's too late or find another option to solve your problem. What does it mean to dream about putting a spell on someone? Dreams of putting a spell on someone could be a way for your subconscious mind to explore the idea of governing or influencing someone. Maybe you feel that control over someone will help make your life better. You think everything will come to your life freely. The dream about spells on someone could be a way for you to process negative feelings or emotions towards someone else. By placing a spell on them in the vision, you may be able to release these feelings. This act may help you find a sense of resolution or closure. Maybe you have been battling over something with your brother. You feel that it is no longer worth fighting for, and you let him have it for things to be okay between you. Dreaming of putting a spell on someone could also represent your desire to shape your reality or to bring about positive change in your life. Maybe you feel you have been attached to a trait in your life for a long time. You feel it is becoming common and may need to find something new to replace it. You may want to be positive and unique in the process. Alternatively, the dream could reflect feelings of being under someone else's control or influence. If you feel like you are being manipulated or controlled by someone in your waking life, the dream could be a way for your mind to process these feelings and find a way to assert your independence and autonomy. Maybe you feel that your husband is controlling, and it's annoying. This habit embarrasses you in public. You want to talk with him to let you choose what to do and what not to do. What is the meaning of a dream of casting a spell on someone you know? Dreaming of casting a spell on someone you know could symbolize command or influence on that person in a way. It could also be a way for you to express negative or hostile feelings towards that person. Maybe the person is at your mercy and thinks you can turn any button to hurt them. You are always demanding them to do something, or you'll harm them. Dreams about casting a spell on someone you know could reflect your feelings or thoughts about that person. This dream could be your way of working through anger, resentment, or other negative feelings. Your dream could also be a way to communicate your needs and desires more effectively. For instance, you are a teacher, and students don't listen to you. They think you are kind and can do nothing for them. You feel you may need to get hostile towards them to get them to respect you. Dreams of casting a spell on someone you know may symbolize conflict or negative emotions toward the person you are dreaming about. Maybe the person took an item of yours and damaged it. Your dream may point to your anticipated actions if they don't replace your item. Your dream could reflect weakness or lack of control in your waking life. Casting a spell in the dream could be a way for you to work towards a goal. For example, a colleague is always disturbing you at work, and you feel they are getting into your mind. You have plotted a plan that you are positive will keep them away. The dream could symbolize a need to assert yourself in some way or to address an issue in the relationship with the person in the dream. Maybe the person disrespected you, and you may need to show them your angry side to get them to respect you. What does it mean to dream of seeing someone casting spells? Dreams about someone casting spells may reflect feelings or thoughts about that person. The fiction may get operated by your relationship with the person. Your actions or behaviors can also contribute. You may associate the person with power or control. The person can influence or exploit situations or other people. Maybe you have an influential friend because of how they interact with people. Your friend can get anything done because of the loyalty people has for him. Dreaming about someone casting spells may symbolize control over a situation or person. This desire for power may get influenced by frustration, anger, or insecurity. For instance, you are lazy at work but have a lot of money. You may buy some of your colleagues lunch daily at work, and they help you do your duties in return. This act is your way of getting things done at work and nobody turns down your offer. Your dreams about seeing someone casting spells can symbolize your need to understand someone better. You may want to gain insight into their thoughts or motivations. Maybe you are a psychologist and have an interesting patient. You love how they talk and think as much as they are mentally unstable. You want to learn and know how they reason so that you can also understand their communication. Dreams of seeing someone cast spells may represent a fear of getting exposed. Maybe you stole something from someone, and one of your friends who also got involved got caught. Your fear of your friend selling you out is haunting you. You are planning to flee your residence to protect your reputation. You want your identity in your neighborhood preserved. Dreaming of seeing someone casting spells could also suggest feelings of curiosity or a desire for knowledge. For instance, your boyfriend usually spends so much money on you, making you feel nice. You have always wanted to know his salary range, but he does not share it with you. Every end month, you try to find his financial records to try and figure out his monthly pay. Alternatively, the dream may manifest your inner conflicts or pending issues. For instance, you hired a contractor to build you a house. The contractor does not construct the house as per your agreement, and it gets you in a conflict. You are not ready to listen to any ideas until he does as you agreed in your contract. What does it mean to dream of being scared of someone casting spells? Dreams about being scared of someone casting spells may reflect underlying fears about losing control of a situation or an aspect of your waking life. Maybe you were a martial artist, and the last time someone confronted you, you lost your cool and hurt them. You fear getting annoyed because you know the danger you can cause. You always walk away from people trying to get you angry to control yourself. A dream about someone casting spells while you are scared of being cast a spell yourself could symbolize a fear of getting used. Maybe you always resent getting used. You are willing to harm people who tend to use you. For this, you always state it openly so that someone freely decides whether to stay or leave. Dreams of being afraid of someone casting a spell may mean you feel anxious or overpowered in your waking life. Maybe you do not see a solution to a problem that has always been disturbing you. You fear that the issue might soon tap into your brain and make you depressed. You have tried finding ways to solve it, but they haven't helped. You think that with no solution, you might end your life because it has been bothering you for a long time. The dream may reflect your past experiences or negative beliefs about magic or spirituality. Maybe you were riding a motorcycle and got involved in an accident. Anytime someone carries you on a motorcycle, you fear something similar might happen again. You always feel you are the one riding, and you might lose control again. What does it mean to dream about a witch casting spells? The witch in the dream could symbolize an aspect of your personality that you find disastrous or unpleasant. Alternatively, the witch could represent someone else in your life who you feel has a negative or manipulative influence over you. Imagine that you have a friend who only thinks of themselves. They will put you in danger to get whatever they want. Seeing a witch in the dream could symbolize a desire or fear of having power or influence over others. Maybe you fear that influencing others may make you lazy in doing some things in your life. You may fear asking too much from others, causing a lack of balance in your waking life. Your dream could represent something casting a spell over you. It could be a difficult situation or negative emotion. It could also symbolize your sense of power or the power dynamics in your relationships. Maybe you asked for money from a friend and delayed giving it back, and your friend gets annoyed. Whenever you have money, you tend to use it carelessly. You feel like your friend wished you bad luck with money. Dreaming of a witch may be a reaction to a dangerous situation in your waking life. Such a dream symbolizes the subconscious struggle between good and evil in you. Maybe you have made plans to do something harmful to someone, but the effects may be worse, making you rethink your plans. You feel stuck between forgiving and harming them. Dreams about a witch could also be your mind exploring themes of the unknown or the mysterious. Maybe you have received money from a strange number, and on calling to refund, it will not go through. You fear using the money until you are sure it is meant for you because you think it could be a setup to join a cult organization. What is the meaning of a dream about a battle of spells? Dreams about battles of spells can often symbolize inner struggles or challenges in your waking life. Maybe you have health issues you are not ready to share. You have opted to battle your problems alone as much as they weigh you down. A dream where you have a battle of spells with someone may represent internal conflict or war. This interpretation could include misunderstandings with others or with your thoughts or emotions. The use of spells in the dream could symbolize your attempt to use your power or influence to resolve the conflict. For instance, you argue with your brother and are known to be cheeky. You somehow find a way to blame your parents to avert your argument. Your brother has now turned his arguments to your parents, leaving you alone. Dreaming of a battle of spells could represent a difficult decision you face. The spells could be your solutions to the problems, and the battle symbolizes the thought and sorting process. Maybe you are a doctor and are faced with a life-threatening condition. You have to decide whether to treat your patients and add unnecessary billing. Or you can do nothing and let them succumb to their disease to save them from the hospital bills. Dreaming of a battle of spells could be a subconscious analysis of your feelings about being in a situation where you need to defend yourself. You may need to assert your power. For instance, your girlfriend claims you are cheating on her when you are not. You would like to defend yourself but think it will make you look guilty. Thoughts of being hard on her to show that you are not cheating also run through your mind, but you don't want to be harsh. What does the person casting spells symbolize? The person casting spells may symbolize authority or control or your desire to exert influence on others. Maybe you have a group of friends, and you always do things in unison. This group has always been able to make people do anything in school. You even have a name for your group, and most people want to be part of your group. Someone casting spells in your dream might symbolize being deceived or manipulated in your waking life. For instance, a friend may like telling you lies to get you to do something for them. You are tired of this act and just wanted them to be open and honest with you. The magician casting spells might symbolize your inner strength or determination to overcome challenges or obstacles. The spellcaster may reflect your ability to solve a problem in your waking life. For instance, you are a good footballer. Every time players keep coming at you, you have to think of ways to escape with the ball away from them to maintain possession. The spellcaster in your dream might symbolize your interest in or fascination with the unknown. Maybe you have watched many movies about aliens and are starting to believe they exist. You would want to meet one and converse and explore their nature. In a dream of casting spells, the person casting spells may symbolize your creative or imaginative side. This represents your ability to think of new and innovative ideas. Imagine you are a drug manufacturer and keep introducing new drugs. Your competitors keep wondering how this is possible. You only play around with the molecular structure of the drug. Is the dream of casting spells an omen of the future? In some traditional cultures, dreams may be a way for the spirit or the ancestors to communicate with the living. Dream interpretation is considered a vital and respected practice. Maybe you are a witch, and whenever you sleep, your ancestors may tell you about a future problem. You may need to interpret the dream as detailed as possible to find a way to deal with the oncoming issue. In many indigenous cultures, dreams get considered a source of guidance and inspiration. Dream interpreters get consulted for their wisdom and insight. Dreams may be a way to receive messages from the spiritual world or gain insight into your life in the future. Maybe you are worried about what awaits you and would love to see its extent. You want to know what you are dealing with to start having solutions. You may cast a spell to see what is aiming at you and how to solve it. Dreams may get interpreted as having a unique meaning. They tend to provide direction for your life. In many traditional African cultures, visions are also considered significant. For example, you may dream about dying when your actions are not good in your waking life. The dream may be unique to your actions and may tell you to change your negative actions. The change in your actions may lead to a much better outcome when it happens, but if not, something dangerous may happen to you. In other cultures, dreams do not have much significance. They may get viewed as a natural part of the sleep process. In these cultures, dream interpretation may not be a common practice. Dreams to them may not have any particular meaning or significance. For example, you may dream about traveling abroad, and may hold much essence for you. To another person, the dream may be an entertainment aspect during their sleep process. They may have no desire to interpret the dream as traveling is a normal thing to them. Does a dream about casting spells mean experimentation and strength? Dreams about casting spells can be associated with experimentation and strength. The themes may get reflected in your waking life occurrences and personal beliefs. For example, you may want to do something but are unsure of it. Your first step may be to confirm with someone else who has done it to be sure of your plan. Your dreams of spellcasting could reflect your desire to experiment and explore new possibilities in your waking life. Maybe you have worked a particular job for a while and feel it's enough. You want to try another field to see how things work there. Dreaming about casting spells may symbolize your willingness to try new things or to take risks to achieve your goals. Imagine that you are a football player. You have skills that nobody else ever has. During your gameplay, you attempt shots from a distance using your skills to score. You want to get used to scoring using your skills to make you better. Casting spells in your dream may symbolize your confidence and belief in your abilities. Maybe someone has been trying something for a while but has been failing. You feel they are missing a step and would love to try it out. You are sure that your method will work. Alternatively, the dream may symbolize your desire to exert control over your circumstances. Maybe you have been used to driving automatic cars. Your father gives you a manual one to try out. The car has stalled many times, but you are not giving up until you know how to get it off the ground.